You've probably heard of the term bad cholesterol, but did you know that too much of it can increase your risk of heart attack and stroke? And it's an important fact for everyone to know, but it's especially crucial for people who have already had a heart attack or stroke to understand that too much bad cholesterol, or LDL cholesterol, as it's formerly known, can increase their risk. So with me, Dr. Eduardo Sanchez, the Chief Medical Officer for Prevention at the American Heart Association, joining us today to talk about this subject. So I have a history of heart disease in my family, very interested in this, and I know it's very common. So let's start with, how does somebody even know if they have high LDL cholesterol?
Really, the only definite way for somebody to know that they have high LDL cholesterol is to have a cholesterol test, have the LDL part of it known, have a conversation with their doctor about what their LDL cholesterol is and how to lower their LDL cholesterol and reduce their risk of cardiovascular disease and bad things like heart attacks and strokes.
Yeah. So what should they do if that is a high number?
Well, again, in conversation with their doc, figure out what are the things that they need to do. In general, in most cases, being on a medication is step one, and that's because that medication is going to reduce risk by lowering LDL cholesterol the quickest. Eating a different diet, healthier diet, being physically active can lower LDL cholesterol as well. However, that takes longer. So critically important to have a conversation with your doc. And if it was my sister or my brother, I would say, get on that medication and bring your LDL cholesterol lower.
Okay, so that would be the first thing to do, and then maybe the lifestyle changes would give you some long-term benefit as well. And I understand the American Heart Association just had a poll to gauge the public understanding of LDL cholesterol, even among people who have had some kind of cardiovascular issue. What did you find out in that poll?
Yeah, this poll conducted with Amgen found that a remarkable 3 out of 4 persons, again, who'd already had a heart attack or stroke, reported having high LDL cholesterol. But only half knew their LDL cholesterol level, and more than half said that they weren't currently prioritizing it. That's worrisome because that should be a priority. As you said, and I said, lowering LDL reduces the risk of a future heart attack and stroke, particularly for people who've already had a heart attack and stroke or stroke.
Oh, no, where can an audience go to learn more about LDL cholesterol, and what should they, I mean, this is something, I assume this is part of like just your normal annual physical, but how can they talk to their doctor about it?
So that's a great question. First of all, visit heart.org/LDL. You'll come to the Lower Your LDL Cholesterol Now website, sponsored by Amgen, presented by the American Heart Association, and just having the conversation with your physician and asking the question, what does this LDL level mean and what can we do to lower it, is the first part of that discussion with your doctor.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Sanchez, thank you so much for this important information. It's, I believe, still the #1 killer of heart issues. So this is something
that is absolutely true. #1 killer of persons in the United States of America, heart disease.
Thank you so much.